welcome to the channel. This article comes to you from Wikipedia. Please like, share, and subscribe. Childhood amnesia. Childhood amnesia, also called infantile amnesia, is the inability of adults to retrieve episodic memories, memories of situations or events before the age of 2 or 4 years, as well as the period before the age of 10, of which some older adults retain fewer memories than might otherwise be expected given the passage of time. The development of a cognitive self is also thought by some to have an effect on encoding and storing early memories. Some research has demonstrated that children can remember events from before the age of 2, but that these memories may decline as children get older. Psychologists differ in defining the onset of childhood amnesia. Some define it as the age from which a first memory can be retrieved. This is usually the second birthday, but it can range from 2 to 7 years for a few. Changes in encoding, storage, and retrieval of memories during early childhood are all important when considering childhood amnesia. Methods of recall. The method of memory retrieval can influence what can be recalled, specifically whether an individual is prompted to remember a specific event, given more general guidelines, or asked to recall any memory possible. The cue method generates different results. Some methods are cued, free, and exhaustive. Fading memories. Children can form memories at younger ages than adults can recall. While the efficiency of encoding and storage processes allow older children to remember more, younger children also have great memory capacity. Infants can remember the actions of sequences, the objects used to produce them, and the order in which the actions unfold, suggesting that they possess the precursors necessary for autobiographical memory. Children's recall is about 50% accurate for events that happened before the age of 2, whereas adults remember near nothing before that age. By age 2, children can retrieve memories after several weeks, indicating that these memories could become relatively enduring and could explain why some people have memories from this young. Children also show an ability to non-verbally recall events that occurred before they had the vocabulary to describe them, whereas adults, they do not. Findings such as these prompted research into when and why people lose these previously accessible memories. Some suggest that as children age, they lose the ability to recall pre-verbal memories. One explanation for this maintains that after developing linguistic skills, memories that were not encoded verbally get lost within the mind. Personality. Individuals' first memories significantly reflect their personality traits. People who reveal a more detailed memory are more likely to be open in their daily lives and disclose a range of personal information to others. Characteristics of early recollections are reflective of friendliness for males and dominance for females. Forgetfulness. Even when childhood events are not remembered episodically, they can be implicitly remembered. Humans can be primed and implicitly trained earlier before they can remember facts or autobiographical events. Adults can generally recall events from 3 to 4 years old, with those that have primarily experiential memories beginning around 4.7 years old. Adults who experience traumatic or abusive early childhoods report a longer period of childhood amnesia, ending around 5 to 7 years old. One possible cause for this stress-related injury to the brain, as trauma damages memory centers and negatively impacts recall. The evidence for delayed and impaired recall of trauma due to the trauma itself is contrary to the concept of repressed memories, wherein traumatic memories are stored intact in the memory in order to protect the subject and are able to be recovered with full accompanying narrative. Since priming can occur at a younger age than an episodic recall, children in abusive situations may form implicit memory connections of violence even when no true episodic recall exists. And now we're dealing with the emotion. The amygdala, which is primarily concerned with emotions and emotional content of memories, and the hippocampus, which concerns primarily autobiographical memories, are generally independent. But emotions and the amygdala are known to play a role in memory encoding, which is typically associated with the hippocampus. Research has found that later memories in childhood have more propositional and emotional content than earlier memories and are rated as more meaningful and vivid. It has been suggested that differences in the emotions experienced by infants and adults may be a cause of childhood amnesia. Whether highly emotional events can stimulate and improve reliable recall, flashbulb memories, is still highly debated. Language. The incomplete development of language in young children is thought to be a critical cause of childhood amnesia, as infants do not yet have the language capacity necessary to encode autobiographical memories. The typical schedule of language development seems to support this theory. There appears to be direct correlation between the development of language in children and the earliest age at which they can obtain childhood memories, around age 3 to 4. Performance on both verbal and nonverbal memory tasks shows that children with more advanced language abilities can report more during a verbal interview and exhibit superior nonverbal memory compared to children with less advanced language skills. If children lack language, they are unable to describe memories from infancy because they do not have the words and knowledge to explain them. Adults and children can often remember memories from around 3 or 4 years of age, which is during a time of rapid language development. Before language develops, children often only hold pre-verbal memories and may use symbols to represent them. Therefore, once language develops, one can actively describe their memories with words. The context that one is in when they encode or retrieve memories is different for adults and infants because language is not present during infancy. Language allows children to organize personal past and present experiences and share these memories with others. This exchange of dialogue makes children aware of their personal past and encourages them to think about their cognitive self and how past activities have affected them in the present. Several studies have shown that simply discussing events with children, in general, could lead to more easily retrievable memories. There has also been researching that suggests the degree to which a child discusses events with adults shape autobiographical recollection. This has implications for gender and cultural differences. Autobiographical memory begins to emerge as parents engage in memory talk with their children and encourage them to think about why a certain event happened. Memory talk allows children to develop memory systems in order to categorize generic versus unique events. The social-cultural developmental perspective states that both language and culture play a role in the development of a child's autobiographical memory. An important aspect of this theory considers the difference between parents who discuss memories at length with their children in an elaborative style and those who do not. Children of parents who discuss memories with them in an elaborative style report a greater number of memories than children who do not discuss their memories. Memories are described in greater detail. This has implications for cultural differences. And for the rest of the information, please go to this article. Thanks for watching and have a